My preparation is not going anywhere. I am not able to recall anything. I started very late. Everybody else is far ahead than me in the preparation. The competition is increasing. I would never be able to crack the exam. Have you ever had any of these thoughts? I think the answer would be yes. Either these or something similar. And these thoughts tend to be a part and parcel of the preparation. But they are not benign thoughts. You can't dismiss these thoughts. Why? Because these thoughts have an impact. These thoughts bring your confidence down. These thoughts bring your productivity down. These thoughts bring your motivation levels down. And everything put together, they stop you from studying effectively. So how do we handle these thoughts? How do we handle these scenarios? If we say that let's just dismiss these thoughts, let's just be positive and not delve into the negativity, that approach is unlikely to work because your mind prefers rational and logical answers. You telling your mind that nothing of this sort is going to happen might help you in the shorter term, but the thought would come back again. So we have to handle these thoughts in a proper way so that our studies do not get impacted. How do we do that? Let us look at these thoughts. Let us put these thoughts under a microscope and let us look at them more closely. See, these thoughts are typical of what we experience when we are anxious. Let's call them anxious thoughts. Let's call them anxious ruminations. What are anxious ruminations? What are anxious thoughts? When we are anxious, our mind starts telling us that the worst outcome is the most likely outcome. The worst outcome is the most likely outcome. Say if you did not do well in a particular grand test, your mind will not tell you that probably the test was difficult. Your mind will also not tell you that probably the subject that you did not revise, more questions came from that subject. Your mind will tell you that your preparation is going nowhere and you would never be able to pass the examination. Say one of your friends scored better than you. Your mind will not tell you that he might be doing more hard work than you or he might be working harder than you. The mind will not tell you that again the questions came from those subjects that he had revised recently. But your mind will tell you that everybody else is doing much better than you. This is, again, let me repeat the phrase. The worst outcome is the most likely outcome for an anxious mind. So students, we have to answer ourselves. We have to respond to the anxious thoughts when they come in our mind in a proper scientific way for us to bring down their negative effect on ourselves as well as our preparation. When your mind tells you that your preparation is going nowhere, you have to respond to your mind with the clear answer that this is not true. I'm in a much better situation than where I was 3 months back or 2 months back. And even if the progress is slow, it is there. Or maybe that see the subjects that I revised 2 months back or 1 month back, I am scoring better in those subjects. Before the examination, I would cover more subject, revise more subject, and I would start doing better. And when your mind tells you that everybody is doing better than you, you have to look at the people who are behind you and say that, see, that is not true. There are people who are not doing as good as me, and finally, I still have time. I can turn the tables. When you respond in this manner to your anxious thoughts, now those thoughts lose their teeth. Now they cannot stop you from studying. And now your mind is at ease because rather than giving empty or hollow promises, you are giving a good reason, an actual reason. So students, learning to manage your thoughts is going to be a very important skill as you navigate these months or years of preparation. Because see, not always will you find somebody who can help you. These battles, most of us have to fight ourselves, all alone. And developing skills to navigate the tough times is extremely important. And if you ask me the reality, see, even if you look at these things very objectively, I'll give an example. Last exam, NEET PG 2025, we were having a lot of mock tests, NEET PG mocks, and a lot of students appeared for those exams across the country. And personally, I was keeping a close eye on the results. I was in touch with a lot of students who were in top 100, top 200. So many of them who were doing well in the grand test and who were getting under top 200 in the exam could not even get into top 5,000 in the actual exam. And then there were so many students who were never in top 1000 and they ended up getting 2-digit rank or a rank under 500. What does it tell us? It tells that the race for the entrance examination remains open till the very last day. Now, say you are anxious, your mind will pick up only the first part of the statement that I made. That even those who are doing good in the grand test were not able to get good ranks in the exam. So even if they could not do it, how could I do when my grand test results are also not good, right? But again, you'll have to tell your mind the second part of the statement as well. The point I'm trying to make here is that the race remains open. And the race remains open till the last day. That is why the efforts that we are going to make from today onwards is all that matters. Entrance examination preparation is like a cricket match. It has to end on the high. It has to end on a high, right? You may do very well in the beginning, but if you lose steam in the middle, then the end results may not be so good. Whereas if you started slowly, you were building a bit in the middle months, and you ensure that in the end you were able to accelerate nicely, that kind of ensures that you would end up getting a great result. So today, where we are a couple of months away from the 2026 exams, and even if you're preparing for November 25, you still have got some time. Today, it is important for us to accelerate. And if you're preparing for the next year, today is the time when you have to keep everything steady, right? And remember that what is going to happen in the coming months is all that matters. A lot of students keep, thinking about, I wasted this much time, I wasted that much time. The point is, from today onwards, can you guarantee that you would give your 100%? Or is it even possible that you reach that 100% level of productivity? The answer is no. Even today, it's impossible to say that I would reach 100% productivity level. So what is the point of, shedding tears about what happened in the past? Rather than that, shouldn't our aim be that let us try to reach as much productivity as possible in the coming days? And whenever this thought comes in your mind that I wasted this much time, I wasted that much time, tell yourself that there is no point even thinking about it because I am wasting time even today. If I am wasting time today, how can I cry about yesterday? You have to learn to give these answers to yourself. Only then would you be able to, keep yourself on track and keep moving forward. Please understand, dear students, that the entrance examination journey is always full of ups and downs. If you expect your journey to be smooth, if you hope that every day you will get up with a mind that is raring to go, every day you will be very motivated, all grand tests will just go according to your way, and the final preparation would be exactly according to your plan, you are in for a rude surprise. For no one, and I repeat, for no one, the examination journey is smooth. Ups and downs are a part and parcel of it, and we have to accept that. Because when we accept it, we are able to make little corrections, we are able to course correct and keep moving forward in the proper manner. So if you have a bad day, tell yourself the next day that, okay, yesterday did not go as well, that's fine, it happens. Let me ensure that I do the right thing today. You had a bad grand test, tell yourself that the scores in the grand test may go up and down, that is okay. What matters is how I score in the final exam. You woke up late one day, it's say 2 o'clock in the afternoon, tell yourself that it's okay, the morning session I did not study, but let me utilize the afternoon and evening session properly. See, you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to be your biggest support. Inside you lies a little child. How do we deal with a little child? We provide support, we provide encouragement, we sometimes criticize also, or we sometimes course correct also, but we usually talk in a positive way. We tell the child that, okay, this is not the right way to do, this is the right way to do. We don't start saying that you did this thing wrong, nothing will happen to you. Nothing can happen in your life now. The same way you have to deal with yourself. Something goes wrong, tell yourself that, okay, this thing did not go my way, maybe I made this mistake, let me course correct and now do this thing. You have to be your biggest support. Being overcritical, saying negative things about yourself that I would not be able to do it, I'm not remembering anything, I am dumb, all of that thing is not going to take you anywhere. You have to be your cheerleader, you have to be your biggest support. There are enough people in the world who want to bring you down. at least you should be the one who is pushing yourself upwards. So wherever you are in your journey, students, please remember that it is going to be a topsy-turvy journey. There are going to be good days, bad days, and some days you will study very well, and there will be some days when the only aim is to survive the preparation, right? You just have to be there, you just have to survive, you just have to show up. And finally, what matters the most is perseverance. I keep on repeating that phrase again and again and again and again, that take your preparation to the last day, right? All the ups and downs, all the small victories and losses, take everything in its stride and keep moving, keep moving. When you take the preparation to the last day, you automatically end up in the 20% of the population who continue studying to the last day. I mean, if you look at the numbers, 1 lakh student appearing for the exam, 1.5 lakh student appearing for the exam. But if you ask how many of them were actually studying, actually preparing till the last day, probably the number would be 10% or 15%. Just by ensuring that you are able to drag your preparation till the last day, you ensure that you are in that 15%. Finally, what rank will you get, which college you go to, what branch would you get, all those things probably are not in your hands today. The only thing that is in your hand today is to ensure that today is utilized properly. Today you use whatever hours that are with you in a proper or productive manner. That should be our aim. I should use today properly. I should use tomorrow properly. I should not waste even a single moment for what happened in the past. And these little things keep getting added up and take you towards your final goal. So my only and the last advice would be, things will never be smooth. There would be ups and downs. It's okay. You are doing good. You don't have to be overcritical. You have to be your own support, and you have to take the preparation to the last day. Things will fall in place. May God bless you all.